Good morning, YouTube. It's man already George Page coming to you live on YouTube. Anyway, today is a special day for a very special lady. This lady is sports history legend. She's considered one of the most successful women in the sport of professional boxing. And I think she's up there with a lot of legends. I mean, not just among women and like among men. Like Ali and Mike Tyson and George Foreman. I mean, she's amazing, and I think she don't get a lot of attention and how much attention she brought to the sport. This is one Miss Ann Wolfe. Now, if you remember Ann Wolfe from back in the day, she came in with she was just a monster. Yeah, best way to say it. She had one of the best records in for a female boxer. She was 24, 16, 1 and 1, which means she had 24 wins, 16 by KO, one loss, and no contest, which was a headbutt in a fight where with her opponent, she got actually a headbutt, and they call it no contest. Anyway, Ann was originally born in Austin, Texas, but she moved around quite a bit, and she grew up in Louisiana, and then also she lived a good part of her life in Los Angeles, California. Now, when she was younger, she got into boxing, as a career because she was taking care of her two daughters, and she kind of stumbled into the sport, and she was doing pretty good for the first part of her career. She just was ferocious. She was just tough. She really put some ladies out. Now, most notably, her only loss was to one competitor by the name of Valerie Melfoy, and she lost to Valerie back in 2000. But her and Valerie had probably one of Valerie and another boxer by the name of Marcia Valley are the only two fighters she had more than two fights against. I mean, and these are two great rivalries between her, Valerie, between Melfoy and Marsh. I mean, this was like up there with, I think her fight with Marsh is kind of more like maybe close to Ali and Frazier if you think about it. And and they just had this rivalry. I mean, being the only woman to knock out by TKO, well, technically it's a knockout, as you said, technical knockout, to beat and to beat Ann Wolfe. And then around about, I think was it around about 2005, 2006, she had a fight against Vonda Ward. Now, if you remember Vonda Ward, she was one of the tallest women boxers at 6'6". And this is where she knocked Ward out in the 1 minute and 2 seconds in the first round. And that is what I consider one of the most famous knockouts of her career. I mean, I've seen that video dozens of times. I mean, she was just partying, have a good time. But, after 2006, she retired and she, became a trainer to several amateurs and even to a pro boxer by the name of James Kirkland. And that shows you that how good you are as a woman to train a man. She even trained her own daughter to box. Then around 2017, Ann made her cinematic debut in the movie Wonder Woman, and where she played the character Artemis. If you follow the comic books, Artemis was the one of the Amazons that replaced Wonder Woman. That's around the time we know Superman died and Batman got his back broke. So in the rule of she was part of the Trinity Wonder Woman, something happened to her, so she got replaced by another Amazon to become the new Wonder Woman. And here's the one thing: I think a lot of people who follow women's boxing, just follow boxing in general, one of the greatest fights that never happened was Laila Ali versus Ann Wolfe. And I mean, that's the one. I think this is always just my theory is this could have been the fight that could have saved women's boxing. This would have been, I think, if it ever happened, this would the fight would probably get women's boxing more attention, maybe even get better opportunities and money for women's boxers. I mean, the promoters still today don't think women's boxing is much of a show. But I remember Ann say his quote one time. He said, "When men box." I like to say his quote. You can find it somewhere. I think she said it before I heard it. She said, when men box, it's more like they're making love. When women fight, we fight with our hearts out. And I've seen some women, they fight more vicious than men. And that's why I talk about, I did a video about the 2 minute round thing. They should give women 3 minutes. Because a lot of fights probably would have ended up different if they had the extra minute. But that fight could have been, I would say, close to the level maybe, Ann's from Texas, like George Foreman. I always saw this more like the Ali Foreman fight. If Layla was that good, like her father, maybe used the rope dope trick, maybe beat Ann, but the fight never happened. You know, and just different stories. But as you know, Ann is she's still in the boxing game. She still trains other boxers. I remember she did an interview. She also has a side gig as she does landscaping. But you know, this is an amazing woman. She's a champion. She's just one of the legends in the boxing game. She's a mother, a grandmother, even an actress. Maybe we might even see her Artemis character. I don't think she was in the third one when the second one when movie. I didn't see it yet, but we might see her in the third one. Maybe we never know. But like I said, I want to wish a very happy birthday to the Wolf herself, Brown Sugar, Ann Wolf. Happy birthday, Queen. This your man, All the Way George Page. Don't like, don't subscribe. I'm out.